Yo, what's up? What's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Gamers Going Big podcast, mini podcast, which we like to call the arcade room. So basically, what the arcade room is just a little place where we could talk about arcade shit, arcade stuff, what we like to do in arcades, how much quarters you spend, how many times you got your ass kicked, if you played games, what games did you play, where did you go, what arcades did you go to, where did you have fun at, who did you go with, all that kind of stuff. And today we're going to be talking about a special game that hold dear to me, which is Soul Edge / Soul Calibur. Whatever you want to call it, tomato, potato, it's right there, and we enjoy it, we miss it. Please come out back onto the Nintendo. Where are you, Soul Calibur? Where are you at? We miss you. Come on, shh. I know you like that. I know you like it when you want me to tell you to come home. Just come home. Seriously, I've been dealing with this for a while now because Soul Calibur has been absent in my life for a little while now. You know what I mean? While now. Soul Calibur 2, I think, was the last Soul Calibur game to be on Nintendo. And that was like in freaking... Oh, no, wait a minute. No, there was Soul Calibur Legends, I think, on the Wii. So I changed our mind. Never mind, y'all. I forgot. And Lloyd was a special guest, so trip out on that shit. Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia. You ever want him as a special guest character, go try him out on the Wii version of Soul Calibur Legends. Good stuff. I'm sure you'll like it. You'll like it a lot. Anyways, I mean, it's been such a long time since we had the trifecta, right, of Soul Calibur. The trifecta mundo, the dos, condos. We got the Xbox version, we had the PlayStation 2, and we had the GameCube. Link, Heihachi, and Spawn. Now, those three right there, I mean, Link was obviously the best one out of those other two. Everybody agrees, right? So, but I guess the second one was also gonna have Cloud for the PlayStation, but they weren't able to get him in. And Spawn, I like Spawn. I mean, it doesn't really fit the whole era, maybe if they use like medieval Spawn, or something like that. But I mean, other than that, I mean, he was okay. I did play the Xbox version for a little while, but I think my main one was the GameCube version, the Link one that I played on. I did play. Okay, so I'm jumping off subject here. I started right with Soul Calibur 2 when I should have really started where it all began, which is Soul Edge. And that was when I started playing. I played it on arcades and I played it on the PlayStation. I got really, really familiar with the PlayStation 1, because I enjoyed Lei Long, I enjoyed Mitsurugi, and I did like Kilik every now and then too. But Lei Long was super dope. I'm a big Michelangelo fan. And then you put some nunchucks you put some knives at the bottom of nunchucks. Damn, you know what I mean? It's like a number one weapon right there for me. So I was like super, super stoked when I saw Lei Long. And then it's funny because in Soul Calibur 2, he's not even there. They like totally changed him up. His name is Maxi. And it's weird because Lei Long's alternate costume. Yeah, so I was like, what the hell? When you start using, when I noticed that there was an alternate costume, I was like, okay, it was like completely different. And then you go into Soul Calibur 2 and Lei Long you're not even there, but this new guy, Maxi, is. And then that was the thing in the first one in Soul Edge, when you pick the alternate costume, his name isn't Maxi, it's Lei Long. So that threw me for a loop in Soul Calibur 2, but it didn't matter because Link was there, so I was all happy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, like Soul Edge, playing it on the PlayStation, that was my first. And the arcade, those two were like my first real 3D fighting experiences. You could say like maybe even my first ever like kind of 3D-ish game, because I was playing a lot of like I would play waste quarters on Metal Slug. I would waste quarters on Mortal Kombat. I would waste quarters on, of course, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But I never really got into like the whole 3D era, like because you don't have like your Spider-Mans, you don't have your cartoonish looking characters. It's a little bit more realistic, so I didn't want to waste my own quarters on that shit because I was gonna probably be losing those quarters so fast anyways. Why am I gonna waste them on a game that doesn't even look that appealing to me, right? So I was just kind of like, okay, forget it. Go play a different game. And I did most of the time until I really tested it out on the PlayStation, and I was like, okay, this is pretty fun. I enjoy it, and I think Soul Calibur is for me, or Soul Edge at the time. And then I played Soul Calibur for a little bit, and then my first time seeing before I saw the 3 characters for Soul Calibur 2, my first time seeing Soul Calibur was at a cabinet. The Soul Calibur 2 was at a cabinet, and I noticed that Yoshimitsu was there. I was like, what the hell? That's a Tekken character. What the hell's going on? And then about 2 or 3 months later was about when I saw the Game Informer. I was like, oh shit, that's such a trip. It was really weird, but man, I'm glad they did it. I loved all the guest characters that they've had. I mean, for the most part. I never really played too much as Geralt of Rivia. Never played too much as the Witcher guy. I played Ezio once, and I think that was about it. But everybody else was really good. Darth Vader was cool. Yoda was fun, and then Starkiller was dope too because I love the Force Awakens games. That might be season 5 right there. Let's see what happens. I don't know, but that might be season 5. But they were all really, really good. So that's why I was like kind of wanted to start it off with this game, because it was such a big influence, and it was like pretty impactful. Because once we saw Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast, we knew that we weren't gonna have to go to the arcades anymore. We saw those graphics, we're like, oh wow, that's it. Like, the days of us putting quarters in machines are almost done. So there was such a good game, and I just don't want it to go away. I hope Soul Calibur makes a return sometime in the future, and I think the only way they're going to be able to do it is if they do it the same way they did it back then, with the one character per console, make it exclusive. Probably going to be a Fire Emblem character, but that's okay. I know they probably won't be able to do Link twice. Fire Emblem character, a PlayStation, for PlayStation it could be Final Fantasy, and for Xbox, fucking give us Spawn again, man. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I mean? Who else are you gonna give us, right? I'm just saying, bring back Soul Calibur, please, Bandai Namco. From Gamers Going Big, give us Soul Calibur back. All right, we want it back. Tune in next time, okay, you guys? That's all I got. Little rants and raves. Welcome to the arcade room. Hope to bring more shows, more episodes. Might be some face-to-face. Might even have some guests. Take it easy.